Hi, it's Allannah. Welcome back to YogaYin and thank you so much for joining us. Today I'm going to take you through a sequence for fertility. This is for a student of mine who has been diagnosed with a level 4, possible level 5 endometriosis and has just had a laparoscopy. So this sequence is going to be about working with the menstrual flow, about reducing the clotting in the menstrual flow and reducing the pain of the menstrual flow. It's also, of course, going to be about enhancing her fertility and getting that moving. So lots of liver and gallbladder practices. She's also suffering from sleep apnea. So there's going to be a couple of yoga techniques in there to improve the quality of her sleep as well. I hope you enjoy it. Please keep your feedback coming and please do remember I am endeavouring to get back to everybody and answer all of their questions, but there are a lot of questions so it can take me a couple of days sometimes. If you would like a personalised sequence of your own, I'm now booking up February 2019, so do let me know if you'd like one of those as they do book out fairly quickly. Namaste. Hurry on. So for this practice I want you to have a mat and maybe a pillow. We're not going to use many props for this practice. I want you to come to the centre of your mat. I'm going to come to the back so I can fit in more of me. I want you to place your feet underneath your hips and just check that because we often think our hips are wider than they are. Alright, lift up your toes, spread them and plant them down. And then lift up your heels slightly and then bring them down. Beautiful. Bring your attention to your knees, and if you lock your knees back like I do, I want you to just soften them. Draw the knees together so that you can contract the inner thigh. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw up through the sides rather than the front of your body. Leave the belly nice and free. Roll your shoulders back and down. Good. Just counteracting that natural tendency to slump forward. Open it up. But drop the chin so you're looking straight ahead. Good. Take a couple of deep breaths into Tadasana. And then we're going to raise the arms up and over the head to prayer pose. And I want you to keep your index fingers together but fold the wrist. Beautiful. And we're going to come into half moon pose for fertility. So I want you to inhale here and then exhale, just tip gently over to your right. Keep breathing here. And then inhale, come back up and exhale, tip to the other side. You're going to feel one side is easier than the other. Breathe right into the side of the body. And then inhale, come all the way back up and exhale, just release it. Step your feet out nice and wide. Trikonasana now, triangle pose. Right foot out and the back foot coming in at about a 45-degree angle. Now ideally we want the heel to come to the center of the back foot. If that doesn't work for you, you just need to shift that back foot around. Remember that this yoga pose was come up with by a very slim-hip Indian man, so it's not always appropriate for female bodies. Inhale, I want you to twist your hips to the center and then reach out from your heart to your fingertips. Really stretch out through the body, working dynamically, inhaling and exhaling. And I want you to soften, just fold from the hip, place your hand either on the leg with no weight or in front of the foot if that's available. Other hand to the hip, look up towards the ceiling and reach up, and 5 deep breaths here. Spread the fingers nice and wide, active hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down at the foot. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to bend that knee now so the knee is directly over the ankle. I want you to just turn yourself slightly over that leg, and we are going to interlace the fingers, index fingers together. Inhale and come into warrior one. Good, press down through that back foot. Reach up towards the ceiling, 5 deep breaths here. And then inhale, reach up through the fingertips, and exhale, release. Right hand forward, check that back arm is in alignment. Warrior two, gaze is over the middle finger of that right hand. Keep it nice and strong, tuck the pelvis under. And then inhale here and exhale, release your hand. Bring the arm up and over. Another 5 deep breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale to center. Turn the outer edge of your foot parallel with the mat, and then we're just going to release, bend the knees, fold forward for a couple of deep breaths. And then gently straighten the legs and roll all the way up through the body, and we're going to turn to the other side. So stepping into triangle first, Trikonasana. Twisting the hips towards the center. Inhaling here, out from the heart to the fingertips, and exhaling, folding from the hip, either placing the hand on the leg or bringing it right down in front of you, wherever feels comfortable for you. Bring your other hand to your hip, turn the chest towards the ceiling, and inhale. 5 deep breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, turn to look down, and then bend the knee. Gently coming into a warrior pose, turning over that knee, and bringing the index fingers together, arms alongside the ears. Deep bend, warrior one. Tuck your tailbone under, press down through your back heel. One more breath. Inhale here and exhale, release the left arm forward. Check your back arm is in alignment. And then your gaze is over that middle finger, nice and strong. 5 deep breaths. Take the tailbone under. And if you're slumping down into your hips, lift up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, turn that palm, look up towards it. And then inhale and release. Come all the way back to center. Step your feet in, not worrying about your alignment now. Gently twisting through the body. Just working with the spine. Slowly making your way up to the middle spine, thoracic spine. And then up and over the shoulders. And then slowly, slow it right down. Make your way back to a neutral pose. Tips of the thumbs, forefingers together, over the belly. Just bring your focus down into the womb. Legs should be feeling very grounded. Waist to the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Now the deep breath here. And float your eyes open. So we've got the body deeply working into the liver meridians, working into the gallbladder meridians. Now we're going to come down to the mat, bring it into a more restful practice, into Balasana, pose of a child. So with our knees out to the side, we're going to reach forward and just drop the head forward to the mat. Just allowing the body to relax for a minute or so. I want you to let your belly be entirely free. Breathe down into your belly. Reaching forward with the arms, keeping them active. And I want you, any stress or tension that you're feeling in the body, I want you to just release it through your forehead as you exhale on your breath, inhaling. Just sighing the breath away, inhaling. Good, one more. Just feel your entire body just relax. And then gently walk your hands back up. Come into a seated position, whatever feels comfortable for you. Easy cross-legged. with the feet directly underneath the knees, or my favorite, Tadasana, pose of a sage. Just make yourself nice and comfy here. And we're going to Sufi grind. So this is about working with the uterus and the endometriosis and just helping everything to ease and flow. So what I want you to do when you're ready is just circle the whole torso in one direction. So we're just allowing the body to flow. Should feel really good. Very good for the lower back. And then reverse. And then come back to center. Bring the breath down into the belly. And we're going to practice a pranayama or yoga breathing technique for working with sleep apnea and improving sleep and just balancing the left and right hemispheres of the brain. It's called Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. You may have heard of it before. What I want you to do is, if you're left-handed, take your left hand. If you're right-handed, take your right. Take your index finger and middle finger and just place it to the third eye in between the eyebrows. We're going to use our thumb and our ring finger. Just gently place that over the nostril, but so that you can breathe. Don't block off anything. And what we're going to do, just watching for now, is we're going to inhale through the left nostril first and out the right, and then back again. So I'm going to mirror you. So just watch for the moment. I'm going to raise my thumb, breathe in. And then I'm going to lower my thumb and raise my ring finger and breathe out. I'm going to breathe in through that nostril. And then I'm going to close that nostril, lift my thumb and breathe out. So come with me when you're ready, inhaling, closing that nostril out and exhaling out through the right. Inhaling, close it off and exhaling out through the left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, if you're confident with this, close your eyes and I'm going to count you through. So when you're ready, inhaling through your left nostril first to the count of 4. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Release the hands. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Beautiful. And when you're ready, float the eyes open. Take your legs out in front of you. Just releasing them now. Taking the flesh of the buttocks back, sitting up high on the sit bones. I'm going to show you this from the side. And then I want you to inhale when you're ready. Reach up and exhale, fall forward, take hold of wherever you're comfortable. And if you find this position difficult, bend up your knees so you don't strain your lower back. Inhale and exhale, lower the head. And then inhale, look up. So that's an excellent position, Paschimottanasana, for endometriosis as well. We're going to counterpose that now by taking the hands back behind us, fingertips into the body. I'm going to raise the body up into a reverse plank. Now if you find this difficult, work up to it. You can start from here, but if you can, I want you to bring your big toes together, raise the body, drop the head, 5 deep breaths. And then inhale and exhale, bring the body back down, coming into Uttanasana, knees into the belly, hands over the knees, and circles on the lower spine. Reversing those circles. And then hugging the knees into the belly. And when you're ready, we're going to come into Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. Okay, so we're going to come into Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. And I want you to take your buttocks to the side of the wall and grab one of your pillows or a blanket. Just place it so you can place it under your head so you're comfortable here. When you're ready, I want you to take the legs up the wall. Place the pillow under the head. You can bring the hands out to the side of the body or back to the belly. And we're just going to let the flow of the blood come all the way back from the legs into the womb. Just allow the body to just come right down. Allow your breath to slow. Exhalation is longer than the inhalation. Now if you wish to, you can bring your legs out to the side. Taking a few deep breaths here. And then gently bring them back to center. And if you wish to, you can stay here for up to 10 minutes. But for the purposes of this video and the length that my student wants it to be, we're now going to bend our knees, roll off to one side, and make our way back to the mat. Good. Coming back to your preferred seated position. Breathing down into the belly, letting the belly be free. Beautiful. Gently bring the hands to Namaskar Mudra, and to the lips for clarity of speech and kind speech. And the heart for an open heart. Om Shanti. Om Peace. Namaste. Beautiful. So that is a shorter video for improving our menstrual flow, dealing with clots, dealing with pain, and also taking advantage of the fact that my student has just had a laparoscopy and just improving her chances of fertility with some work into the liver and the gallbladder, some strong work in the warrior poses, which is going to strengthen the body overall and just encourage that flow, and a yoga breathing technique for better sleep and sleep apnea as well, and just really balancing the left and right hemisphere of the brain, which is just going to help to deal with any stress. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for subscribing. Namaste.